Hey there and welcome to the club. Today I'll be showing you how to draw Stay Puft Marshmallow Man from the Ghostbusters movie. So we start in the middle of the face with the eyebrows. Starting on the left, we're going to draw a little curve, almost like a backwards S. Starting from the top, we curve up and then down. And we'll take this end and just curve it back up for the brow. We'll go and do the same thing on the right side, just flipped over. Starting from the inside, we'll curve up and we'll curve up and down around the eye. In between the eyebrows, just down in the middle here, we're just going to draw the bridge of the nose. So starting on the left side, draw a little curve like that. From here, we're going to take these ends and curve the tops of the cheeks. So on the left side, we'll curve up and then down. And then on the right, we'll do the same thing. Let's layer in the eyes underneath. So on the top of this brow, we curve down to the cheek on the left side. And then on the inside here, we're just going to curve down on the inside of that bridge. Let's do the same thing on the right side. So curving down on the right, and then at the very top of the brow, we're going to curve down to the top of the cheek. Let's draw in the eyeballs. So just behind the cheeks, we're going to draw in a small circle. Drawing in a circle like that. We'll color that in black. And let's do the same thing on the right side. So curving up and around and coloring that in black. From here, I'm going to draw in the mouth. So just below the bridge of the nose, we're going to draw a curve from the left to right for the top of the mouth. And we're going to draw some curves for some cheeks. So up here, draw almost like a reverse bracket on either side. And then from the tips here, from the ends, we're going to curve the bottom of the mouth. So from the left side, we'll curve down to the bottom and then back up on the right side. And we're going to draw in a tongue. So on the left side here, draw a curve going up and then down. Let's draw a little bit of a curve down here for the bottom lip. So just a little curve like that. Now that we have the face in place, we can draw in the rest of the head. So we want to draw the head quite wide. So from the left to right, we want to draw a curve going down below that mouth. So curving down, then back up on the right side. We're going to connect those 2 points with a curve going up to the top. Now we kind of want to flatten out the top. It's not a perfect circle. So we want to just go above the eyes. So starting on the left side, we'll curve up, go around the eyes, and come back down on the right side. Let's draw in the hat. So on the side, the hat is actually tilted over to the side. So over here, we want to draw two angled lines. At the same angle, we'll connect the ends with a curve, going up and then down. Now in behind here, we want to draw the top of the cap. So what we want to do is we want to layer this band on top of the hat part. So along this line, we're going to go halfway and curve up. And as we get to the top, we're going to curve it out. So it gets a little bit wider at the top. And then we'll curve it back down and tuck that in behind the band. At the top here, there's a little button. I'm just going to draw like a half circle up there. And then we'll draw the little ribbon that comes down. So at the side of this button, we're going to do a curve that comes down. We're going to draw that twice. So we're going to go back to the start again and just get a little bit wider as we come down towards the bottom. We'll close off the bottom by drawing a line connecting those two ends. If you like, you can draw the word Stay Puft in here. So I'm just going to draw it really quickly. S-T-A-Y and then Puft. P-U-F-T. Okay, from here we're going to draw in the collar. So from these points in the head, I'm going to curve out towards the left with a short curving line on both sides. Curving out. From here we're going to curve down to the ends of the collar. So right here we're going to curve down and in on both sides, making sure that at the same height. We'll connect those two ends with a curve that comes up in the middle. So curving across. Now we want to draw the little stripe that's inside because the collar is blue. We want to draw some white stripes in here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to trace this outer line just on the inside. Go across the bottom and then up on the side. And we'll draw that twice. So we're just going to draw another smaller line on the inside. Like that. So when we color this in, we'll leave that white and the areas around it in blue. From here we're going to move down and draw the neckerchief. So up here, we want to draw the knot first. So in the middle, we're going to start by drawing a C. From here, we're going to draw a reverse C just tucked in behind. So we're going to start at the top and go in the opposite direction. Now we want to draw the cloth that goes in behind the collar. So up here, we'll curve up on the right side, and then we're going to start back down a little bit lower and then just kind of go out wider as we get underneath the collar. In here, I'm just going to draw a couple little lines for some wrinkles. Now we want to draw the ends that come down. So right here, I'm going to curve down towards the left, go back on the right side, and curve down towards the right. Now we want to do a little wavy curve that goes back up. So curving in, then up. Do the same thing on the right side. And then in the middle area here, we're just going to draw a couple lines for some wrinkles. From here, let's get into the arms and the body. So the arms are basically big, sort of smushy little marshmallows that are stuck into the body. So I want to show that it's actually pushing in towards the body. So we're going to start with the sides where the arms get pushed in. So on the side of this collar, right about halfway down this line, we're going to curve out. Do the same thing on the right side, curving out, just making sure they're lined up. We're going to take those 2 points and curve the bottom of the body. So I'm going to draw the body down to about here. So I'm going to take this point and curve down towards my finger. It's almost like a half circle curving around. And we'll make our way back up towards the right side like that. From here, let's draw in the left arm. So I'm going to draw in the tops and the bottom, but then we're also going to show the arm being stuffed into the shoulder area. So from this corner here, we're going to step down a bit and just draw a curve. Coming down. On the bottom, I'm going to curve up. From these 2 points, I'm going to connect them with an inside curve, going inwards. Let's go to the right side and do the same thing. So it's always easiest to balance this out as we go. So coming down here, curve the top of the shoulder, and at the bottom, we'll curve up. Connect those 2 points with an inner curve. Now we're going to draw the arms, the actual forearms. So from this point here, curve down towards the wrist, and then we'll curve up, leaving a gap here. We're going to connect them with an inner curve again. Let's go to the right side and do the same thing. Curving towards the wrist, curving up towards the wrist, closing that off with an inner curve. Now let's draw in the hand. So for a very simple hand, from this corner on the top, I'm going to curl around the thumb. Just a nice little curve like that. We're going to step up just a little bit for an overlap and draw the meat of the palm. So that's this line right here. From here, we're going to layer in the fingers. So starting on the end of the thumb, we'll curve around like that. Go to the tip of this finger, draw another curve. We'll go to the tip of this finger and draw one final curve. And then we'll do an overlap, curving right into the bottom of that wrist. Let's do the same thing on the right side, just flipped over. Starting from the top corner here, we'll round out the thumb, do an overlap for the meat of the hand. Now we're going to draw on the first finger. So at the tip of this thumb here, we'll round out the first finger. At the tip of this finger, we'll layer in a second one. And then finally the third finger. Around here, just doing an overlap, we'll curve into the wrist. Now the legs are just a series of ovals just squished together. So we're going to draw the tops of the legs first. So we want to draw a curve just tucked in underneath the body. So just out here, we're just going to curve an oval tucked in underneath the body. Let's go to the right side and do the same thing. Starting on the inside, curve out and around. We'll draw this lower part of the leg. So the lower parts are actually smaller than the top. So we're going to step in right about here, draw another oval. We'll step in here and draw an oval. And then finally the feet. The feet are actually bigger, a little bit wider than the tops or the bottoms of the legs. So right in the heel area here, we're going to curve around. We're going to draw an oval. Curving around, make sure that it comes out a little bit wider than the bottoms of the legs. On the right side, we'll do the same thing. So curving around, curving in, like that. And that's pretty much it. There we have it. There's the Stay Puft Marshmallow Man from the Ghostbusters movie. I hope you enjoyed this lesson. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you again soon.